What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you will be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle. King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches, King Hustle Crazy Reactions, The Hustle Family, Turn Motivation to Memes, Dog Pound Exotic Pups, Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. Alright, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. We back at it again with the sauce. You already know when I drop these videos, I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero, listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, get your pen, because y'all know I'm back at it again with the gems that's going to help you win. And in today's video, we got Affinity Plus Credit Union. Yes, Affinity Plus Credit Union. They got a $25,000 business loan that you can get, and they're giving out to members with bad credit, new small starter businesses with no documentations for certain loans. All right, so Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union giving out that bag. Now, how do you get the bag? It ain't just, no, I got an LLC, I got an EIN number, walk into the bank, call them, email, and say, I want to get a $25,000 loan, I'm ready. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to have your business in order. So when it comes to getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, you can get a business loan, you can get a personal loan. It all depends on the situation that you're in, and this is a business loan. So how do you get approved for business funding? Well, when it comes to business funding, you have two ways you can get approved. You can utilize your personal credit, or you can just use your business credit. Now, a lot of people utilize their personal credit when they already have decent or good credit and debt being reported and good payment history, so they're just started a new LLC. So it'd be faster for them to get funded because they're basically co-signing their business with their personal credit, saying that business is going to pay back that money each month. And if it doesn't, if they don't, then my personal credit will take a hit on that. So you basically co-signing your business. That's all you're doing. So some people build their businesses from the ground up, meaning they get their LLC, they get their EIN numbers, they get a business bank account, they structure their business the right way, meaning they get a business number, a business email, a business address, they get it registered with the public records, all that. Then they get their Dun & Bradstreet, then they get their NAV Credit Builder account, which will start building their business credit score, and they will start getting net 30s to start building their paydex score and other business trade lines. So now they have an established business. Now they are in the public records. Now they have a real business. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take long to get a business established. You can do that all in one day. So now that you have an established business, now it comes to generating revenue for your business. Most people who start their businesses already have been doing whatever they're doing, and they've been making money with it. A lot of people start LLCs and EIN numbers and have an idea of a business that they want to start and never do anything with it. So I really tell people that don't start an LLC or an EIN number until you're actually making some type of revenue with whatever that you want to do, because it'll make it easier and it'll make more sense. A lot of people get pointless LLCs because they want to do something, but they don't have the drive, the will, and the want to actually do it, because they don't understand how hard it is, or the work or the time or the effort that you got to put in to make it happen. A lot of people want to become self-made millionaires and entrepreneurs, but they don't understand that when you work for yourself, it's a 24/7 job. It's not no 9 to 5, then you got the rest of the day to sip your wine or your Don Julio, or smoke your whatever and chill out. And no, you got to keep working. It's a lot of people that does not have that ability. It's a lot of people that doesn't have that mind frame to work, or it's a lot of people that don't have that will and want to even do that. So you got to understand that starting a business is not just peaches and cream. Starting a business is harder than working a 9 to 5 job, because now you're the one who's doing everything. Now you're the one that got to start promoting and pushing out your product and start making revenue. So always keep that in mind when you're starting a business. You do not want to get an LLC and an EIN number until you're making some type of revenue with your business. So now that you got your business structured, you got everything in the right way, now you got to worry about trade lines and debt. Now, some banks, some lenders, some groups, they don't care about your credit score. They just want to see, is your business making some type of money? Do you have revenue coming in? Because at the end of the day, this is business. Money talks, BS walks. So if you can show on paper that your business is making some type of money on a consistent basis, that will help you get approved for a loan with bad credit. Now, there's different banks, there's different credit unions, there's different lenders, there's different places that offer business loans, personal loans, and each one of them has different requirements. That bank might have a requirement that you be over 650 credit score or higher. This bank might not require any credit score requirements. They might work with all credit scores. This bank might require you to have a 700 credit score. That bank might have a higher APR than this bank. Like, it's all different things, so y'all got to do y'all research to know what this bank is looking for when it comes to getting approved for these loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, because that will help you. So for all my people out there that want to utilize their personal credit, you got to start building your personal credit. You got to have debt, good debt, on your credit report at the time that you are applying for that loan that you're trying to get. So understanding that there's good debt and there's bad debt. A lot of people don't understand that the debt that you have reporting right now is more than likely bad debt because it's in collections. You have not been paying on it, and they want their money. So that's bad debt. Good debt is when you get an auto loan, you pay it off. A mortgage loan, you pay it off. No mixed payments. Every month you paying it off. You making your payments on time. That's generating good payment history, and that's what the banks, lenders, and groups want to see, good payment history for X amount of time. Not 6 months, but 12, 24, 36, 72. 80 months, things like this. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. You have to have a consistent, good report on your credit report with payment history. That's what they want to see, that you're a good liability to lend the money to, because look at the payment history that you got. You got good payment history. You've been paying back your bills on time and your accounts on time. How much money do you make? Now, when it comes to the debt to income ratio, a lot of people don't understand that. It's 36%. So most banks want you at 36% DTI, but some banks will allow 36 to 45%. So all you gotta do is calculate how much money do you make and times that by 36%. Once you times that by 36%, that number that you get should be the amount that you should be paying in bills each month. If it's over that, then you might have a problem depending on which bank that you are at, because they want to make sure you make this money, you're not paying a lot in bills, and you got, because when you get this loan, it's gonna be another bill, and more than likely it's gonna be $500 and up, because more than likely you're gonna have bad credit. People who the lowest APRs go to the people with the best credit, and even those people don't even get the lowest APRs. So you got to understand and be ready to understand that if you have bad credit, you're going to be having a higher APR, which means you're going to have a higher interest rate, which means you're going to be paying back more. So adding trade lines and getting the debt up on your credit report, the good debt, because these trade lines that you add, you will be paying on a monthly, which will build your payment history, the debt on your credit report, and the age. The more money that you can show that you can pay off, the more money the dad lends you with good payment history, and then your debt to income. So the more money that you make, the less you pay in bills will be good when it comes to these loans, any type of loan. Like I said, sometimes people get altered documentations and to help them get approved for these type of things to make the numbers right. So adding trade lines, you got creditstrong.com that has a $10,000 trade line. Magnum Credit has a $30,000 trade line. Self-Avas and the Kickoffs are trade lines. You got secured loans and credit cards. Now, secured loans and credit cards are basically loans and credit cards that you're using as your own money as collateral. So you're starting your own credit limit, and by you paying on it each month, you will raise your credit limit, and then you start getting offers, because now you're showing that you can manage a $5,000 credit card, $2,500 credit card, $10,000 credit card. However much that you put up as collateral, you can show that you can manage and pay. It's going to start from there and start building from there. So your credit limit will be higher. Trade Line Supply has AU accounts, which is authorized users, which are credit card accounts that you can buy to report to your credit report from $1,000 to $100,000. There are so many places that you can get trade lines for that will help build your credit score, your payment history, the age that you need to start getting major funding. Unique primary trade lines have primary packages, trade line packages. Trade lines with Gamba has trade line packages. There's a lot of places that you can go to get trade lines that will help your credit report, build the age, the payment history, and the debt. That's what gets you approved for loans. Not having bad debt, but having good debt. Showing the banks that you can manage money. And that's what a lot of people are confused at that part right there, that you need debt to report to your credit report to show that you can manage money at the time that you are applying for any type of loan, credit card, or line of credit. There are also people who have good credit scores who are not getting approved for loans because of the debt that they have, or maybe the debt to income ratio. That credit score really doesn't mean nothing. That credit score really determines your APR, if it's going to be high or low. So always understand that. Don't stop depending on that number, that credit score, and depend on your profile, what you got going on, that debt, that payment history, and the age. And once that clicks to you, how much money you make, then you will understand that, okay, all that is what builds my credit score. So the credit score really doesn't matter. It's the profile that matters. So Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, they have a $25,000, well, they have more, but if anything over $25,000, they're going to need additional documentation. So, and this is a business line of credit. This is not a loan. A business line of credit and a loan are two different things. A loan is a lump sum of money. A line of credit is a line of money. So you pull as much as you need and you pay back what you use. So if you get a $25,000 loan, you only spend $10,000, you're still responsible for paying back the whole $25,000 plus the interest rate. If you get a $25,000 line of credit, you're only responsible for paying back what you use out of that $25,000. So the payments will be different. Everything will be different. It'll be cheaper. So business line of credit, where credit's due. You build the business and you deserve the credit. We'll talk and help you decide if a revolving line of credit is the best option for your solution. So what you get: no hidden fees, $100 flat document processing fee, and a no prepayment penalties, affordable rates, variable interest rates up to a max of 18% for a 12-month term. After that, you can pay off the balance or apply it for a renewal. So you can renew the line of credit and get the money back. Choose low minimum payments. Choose to pay only the interest each month, and the interest is only applied to the current amount advanced. So whatever that you use, that's the only month that you pay on advance. So what to expect? They'll have you start by meeting with your business service specialist, and together you'll find the right accounts and services for your businesses. You'll need the following business and personal federal taxes for the last 2 years. Business debt schedule, financial documentation required. So new and existing Affinity Plus memberships are required. So if you are looking to get this loan with them, you need to go open up a bank account with them, be a member, build a relationship. For loan amounts over $25,000, they require collateral to secure the loan. Loans are secured by the UCC-1 financing statement. They require at least 2 years of business and personal tax returns for both federal and state, including all schedule and worksheets for some situations. They may require 3 years of tax returns, and depending upon your specific situation, they may require the following documentation, and that's just statements, just regular statements. So make sure you guys are checking out Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union. They're giving out the bag. They got $25,000 business lines of credit that you can get. They're working with people with bad credit. You need funding. You need a line of credit to start funding your business. Go check them out. Go get approved and start growing your business. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there would be no me. You'll motivate me to keep going. You'll motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And you'll motivate me to keep you entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 Unlimited Gems is $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. And for $350, I'm doing 5 questions. So any 5 questions, any 5 things that you want to learn for $350, I will help you with that. All right? So make sure y'all tapping in with that. Also, make sure y'all tapping in with the in-person Limited Gems on the crypto tour. $6,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the money when we meet in person. Once we meet in person, make sure you have everything that you want to learn and ready to go. All your notes, all your questions. This is not no teach me whatever I need to learn how to do to make some money, hustle. No, I might teach you something that you have no interest in. So understand that knowing what you want to learn and having your notes, like an idea of what you want to learn. So when we do get into this lesson, I can focus on that and we can get to making some money. All right, so make sure y'all tapping in with the in-person Limited Gym. $6,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the money we meet in person. Also, make sure y'all tapping in with my credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. I will be cleaning your personal credit, building your personal credit, establishing your business credit, building your business credit, helping you get your first loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. And also, I will give you the opportunity to become a certified credit consultant by the board, so you can start your own credit journey and start becoming, a credit wizard. Make sure y'all tapping into my Telegram Millionaire Network. Make sure still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women for the production company. So you rap, you sing, you model. Producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. We're gonna do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, travel, networking, and having fun. Make sure you go tap into my reaction channel, King Hustle Crazy Reactions. On YouTube, make sure you go tap into my music channel, King Hustle X1M. Make sure you go tap into my blogging channels, my fraud and scam blogging channels. No Rags, Just Riches, Milwaukee Made, King Hustle, and King Hustle 2.0. Make sure you go tap into my live YouTube, King Hustle Live, and my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies, my giveaways, all my dual streaming, IRL streaming, all my some reaction videos, reaction videos with the Hus, all that over there, right? So make sure y'all tap in with that. Make sure you go follow me on my IG for more free methods and information and gems and entertainment, King Hustle X1M. That will lead you to all my other IGs. Make sure you follow me. Just make sure y'all tapping in, getting these lessons. Come get y'all load ups. I'm doing free joggers. I'm giving free joggers to people who get their loads. Cash App or Bitcoin, $500 and up. Got pink and black joggers, so get y'all joggers. They running out. They going fast. People want them joggers. And just make sure y'all tapping in and ready to win, man. So with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I will see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.